Damn it. Cold still, boys. Still cold. Oh my gosh. This weather is crazy. One minute we're cool, one minute we're not cool. You feel me? Damn you, cold weather. Confirm. Let me see if I can get this thing. Oh, why can't I get it? This is the part that bugs me. Let's start this car again. Damn, Yola, log on. Trying to fix the screen because it's so annoying. Oh my gosh. I need my sunglasses, people.
Baby, what a ninja.
Where are my sunglasses, man?
This is my life, my story in a song.
Yeah.
I ran the streets.
Sorry, I need some sunglasses. Bright out here.
Made mistakes, now it's time to move on. But don't kill me, only makes me strong. Red's room. Morning ninja.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's happening? Sorry about that. It's cold again. Cameraman brother, log on. Semiola. What's happening? Self-examination in the building. What's happening? Welcome, welcome. Welcome in. If I miss your chats, guys, please excuse me. I'm driving, so can't really mess with this damn phone. I'm just gonna run with it. You guys can answer each other if you can for me. Just wanted to ride with you, you feel me? Robin Millet's in the building. Big up yourself, Robin. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. Good afternoon, says Big Chill. Big Chill, you in the building. What's up? Please smash the like button. I think I got too much sleep yesterday. I'm so wide awake. I'm so juiced up. Let's see how the traffic is on the way home. Alright, we're good. Panini, what's up? What's up? What's happening? You guys are just riding with your boy, Red's Room. We're going to talk about fear. Fear of failure.
Welcome,
you know
to
what I mean?
Red's room. Baby.
Everybody's always afraid to take that step. I'm not going to lie. I've been held back by fear before too. The fear of failure. You want the success, but you're afraid to fail. You're afraid to take those steps, the necessary steps you need to achieve your goal. You feel me? What is it? What is it that makes us so fearful of succeeding, or trying to succeed, or trying to try something new? Why is it in our DNA like that? You only see people's achievements and successes, but you don't know how they got it. You just feel it happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight, baby. People work hard for what they get and what they got. Let's not pretend. It's not an overnight success, you understand? I'm vibing over this track while we're talking, right? If you guys agree with me, hit a 1 in the chat. Hit a 1 in the chat. Nothing comes easy, baby. Nothing in this world is handed to you. Unless you're with a rich family and you're born into money and born into a fortune. But for the regular people, everything's got to be worked for. You got to grind, you got to hustle, you got to put in that work. Nobody's going to say, here, now you're good. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, people. Damiola's in the building. Robin says 1. Big Chill says 1. Monkey Man Production says 1. You didn't turn on your membership gifting. My membership gifting? Please tell me what that is, Damiola. Membership gifting. I never knew I even turned it off. Yeah, I'm having some issues with YouTube big time. Every channel I go to now that's live and I try to comment, none of my comments are showing up. It seems like it's a system-wide issue with YouTube. It's actually starting to piss me off because I'm here typing to people and nobody's responding. I have to go through third parties to try to get a hold of these people, and they realize that I'm not in the chat either. They don't see me. Special ability learning, thank you for coming through. You know what it is. Nothing goes easy, people. Nothing comes easy. If you want something, you got to work for it. That's it. That's it. That's the end of the story. There's no more questions, no more debate. I'll have to check it later, Damiol. I'm driving, so I'm not even going to bother with it. But thank you for bringing it to my attention. I'll have to check and find out what I did. As far as I know, I didn't change anything. So, oh, you've been ghosted in chat before too? So it seems to be a big time issue, man. This morning I was supposed to show up on this guy's channel for a live. All morning I'm on there, can't get no comments. I have to use somebody else to contact him just so I can talk to him. So I did promise him I was going to come, and I wanted to go to his channel because he's trying to get his WH. I even tried to send a super chat. The super chat doesn't work either, so that was really, really strange. He checked his system, he saw that I wasn't hidden, he checked his system, see that I wasn't blocked. He even put me as a moderator, and it still wouldn't go through. Eventually it went through, but I don't know what he did. But it's just strange that I have to face this every single time I go to somebody's channel to watch their live. You feel me? Well, let's get back to the topic. The topic is fear. What is it about fear that deters you from wanting to continue your journey and to achieve your goals? What is it? Is it the fear of failing? Or is it the fear of what your friends or your cohorts or your family members might say? Oh, I told you it wouldn't work. I told you it wouldn't work. Is it that kind of fear? Or is it just are you just generally fearful of just failing and failing within yourself? You understand? Makes me wonder. I know when I fear something because I'm afraid that I might fail, in the sense that I let myself down. I wasn't ready. I didn't have the skills or the talent, and that holds me back from wanting to go any further. Or, the long haul where it's taking too long. Oh man, it's taking too long. I'll never get there. I just give up. Screw it. You know what I mean? Is that the one that holds you back? This interests me. I don't know. A lot of fear for doing stuff. Life will always hand you failures. That's what Robin says, to overcome. Absolutely, Robin. Sometimes those failures are what make you. Because the second time around, you'd be like, okay, well, I made this mistake last time. I'm not going to do it again this time. And that little tweak is all it took. and then all of a sudden you see a little bit of success, a little bit of progress. So it's a pretty interesting theory too, right? Fear is good. It makes you think twice still. Absolutely, says Big Chill. But I know we all face these issues, right? Like that little bit of fear can turn you off. And the funny thing is, guys, that little bit of fear, the last minute, that could have been 1 minute more and you would have made it to your destination. But because you were so fearful of not making it or not achieving that goal, you gave up just before you reached. And there's a term that says you only lose when you give up. Like when you give up is when you truly lost, right? And it's a fact. So it's interesting that some people just travel all this way, do all this work, 3 years putting in that work, and all of a sudden just stop and didn't realize it was only one more step before they got where they needed to be. And that seems like a waste of time and a wasted effort. You understand what I'm saying? Life with Gabe Blake, bless up, bless up. Most of the time we have to put failure behind us, absolutely. But at the same time, we got to learn from that failure and learn to control our emotions and our feelings, in a sense that sometimes you got to put that to the side and say, listen, I came too hard, I came too far, there's no way I'm turning back now. I might as well finish this, it's all or nothing, right? Why back down now? That's just my opinion. Before I took my job, I started off doing as a simple job, and then I was promoted to other positions in my job. And every time I used to think about it, every time they promote me, the higher you go, the faster you're out the door. That was the motto. And I kept thinking, okay, you know what? How many years am I going to be here for? They said, okay, well, we start off up here and we start moving people out. When the company starts going down or when things start going wrong, people from the top go first, right? And it's been years, and I've been promoted multiple times since then, and I still had that same fear. I could have said, no, I don't want the job. I don't want to, lose my job 2 years from now. But it's been almost 13 years. I'm still here, different positions, higher positions, higher positions. Eventually, I know that will kick in where the company is going to say, we can't afford to pay you this kind of salary anymore. We're going to have to move on and get somebody else in here. I get that, right? I do. So, but the thing is, the fear of doing it was what scared me the whole time. Eventually, I swallowed my pride and I said, screw it, it's more money, it's better for my family, it's better for my life. Let me just do it. And I've been stuck on it ever since. So if I was fearful of doing it, I wouldn't have done it. I would have still been down near the bottom, not getting paid what I'm getting paid, or getting the privileges or the access to certain things that I'm getting right now. I only thought it would last about a year or two before they said, okay, you're fired, it's time to move on. But it's been a long time now, all because I didn't fear that option of moving up in a position. You understand? So do we take these lessons and bring them into life and say, listen, I'm a good father, but I could be a better father. I have my failures here, my successes there. How can I improve on this side of my life? How could I make my situation better than it was before? Without being fearful. So sometimes you got to take that step, and you're right. Sometimes you got to put it all behind you and make a move. There's plenty of guys that have started companies, women that have started companies, and they failed multiple times, and they didn't give up. They weren't afraid to try again. And there's the word afraid, afraid, fear, again, right? They weren't afraid to try again, and they did it, and they became successful after multiple attempts. So the lesson of the day is basically, don't be afraid. You might have a little bit of nervousness inside you and doubt, but don't be fearful of what is to come. Just grasp it and hold it and just make the best of it. Your boy ain't gonna lead you wrong, man. This is just my opinion, but if you don't face your problems head on, something's gonna go wrong in the future. Mana Ninja, is it? And you made the right choice. Thank you, Gabe Blake. I did make the right choice. And I know at some point that choice is going to come and bite me, but you know what? It's made me a lot of, it's gave me a lot of access to things that I never had before. It gave me more money. I was able to take care of my family, and I'm still able to take care of my family until then. Money saved, we're good, right? I'm not saying I'm rich or anything, but I just know that we have something put to the side in case of emergencies, because I wasn't afraid to take that position when it was offered to me. And that's only job-wise, right? That's only job-wise I'm talking about. In life in general, there's other things, right? You see an opportunity to run a business, you have all the stuff you need, you have all the knowledge you need. You just don't have the funds or the right people behind you to push it, right? And you got to go out there and find those people. You got to go out there and find that access. If you think it's such a solid idea, you're backing it 100%. Why are you fearful of reaching out to the right people to get it started? Right? Are you afraid because if it doesn't work, they're going to take away your home as collateral and car as collateral? A lot of people do this. They put everything they got on the line because they really believe in something. If you believe in something so harsh, like so dramatically to the point that you have no doubts in your head, and no matter what people throw at you, you still see the good of it, you still see it working, then maybe you got to take that chance. Right? Some of the simplest ideas turn into big things. Right, people? Some of the simplest things turn into bigger things. I was watching the show one time. I don't know what it was called, The Inventor or something. This guy came on there with just a blade it's for a lawnmower. He changed the design of the blade, and nobody wanted to support his design. So he went on the show. Basically, they showed the people then that had all the money, the backers, and the backers said, okay, how does this work any different from any other lawnmower? He showed them the design. He was able to come up with a prototype. He was even able to pay somebody to create like a little video of how it works. And he actually sold the item. He sold it flat out for millions of dollars. Yes, he gave up the patents and he gave up everything. But at the end of the day, he wanted to be a part of the company and a part of the process of building. But at the end of the day, he put in a lot of money, and he needed this money for his family. And the money that they bought it for is enough to change lives. So he wasn't afraid. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. Don't be afraid. I have fear in me still. I'm afraid to try different foods. I'm afraid to try going to certain places. I'm afraid of certain destinations. I'm afraid of deep water, right? And I ain't going to be the only one to tell you that. I can't swim, so what the hell am I doing out in the ocean? I just won't do it. I don't have a fear of flying, but I'll definitely, you see me in a plane any day, no problem. But you won't see me in any deep waters, guaranteed. That's one fear I don't think I can overcome, because that one runs really deep for me. TC Lifestyles in the building. Big up yourself, brother. Gabe Blake says, wow. Nice achievement. Yeah, thank you, Gabe Blake. What I'm saying is, nothing comes easy, guys, and because you sometimes hold your own self back sometimes by being afraid of making that next step, right? And I really believe you have it in you, and we all have it in us to overcome that fear. We just got to get past that first level. You understand? We just got to get past that first level. Ella, hey, do you remember me? I'm not quite sure, Ella, because I have so much people coming in and out of my chats. I really don't remember. Don't take it offensive, but just welcome back to the live. I'm so thirsty. Welcome to the live. No swimming with sharks. Yo, big chill. There's no swimming at all for me. If it's over my knees or over my waist, that's about as far as I go. But I'm lying. I'll go up to my chest at the most. Yeah, Ella, don't take it personal. Sorry, I have so much people coming and going. It's hard to remember, especially if you're not somebody that's on here on a regular. But I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you very much. The chat's greeting you as well. This is life. Can't be afraid of life. You always wonder, why is my friend so successful? How did he get that? How did she get that house? How did they do this? Some people do dirt to get what they get. Let's not pretend on that part. Let's not pretend. Some people cheat the system. Some people take this and take that and make it too from different accesses. Not going to tell you how they got it. So you can't really watch people either, you understand? Watching people doesn't make any sense either, because you don't know how they got it. You don't know what kind of dirt they had to do to get what they did. You know they don't work full time, so how did they get that house, or how did they get that car? Don't watch that. It's none of your business. Focus on you. This is what Red's Room is all about. Eventually, this is what I want to do, is just talking, preaching, talking to people, people talking to me, voicing your opinions. This is life, people. We all face it, right? What is it you want to talk about? All I know is one thing is real. You are the one that's real. And you are responsible for your own scenarios and actions. If you fail, then you can only hold yourself accountable. Honestly. If I was to lose my jobs today and end up on my face, I would have to find another way to get around it. I'm not going to let me hold me down. You hear me? I'm not going to do it. No excuses, people. Some people in my area think I won the lottery, work hard my whole life still. But yeah, that's what they see, right? Right, Big Chill? They see your flashy car. They see you stepping out in the hot shoes or whatever. Or they see you buying something without looking twice. And that's what they think. But they don't know you. They don't know you like that. That's why you can't worry about them. Don't watch what people think of you, and don't watch what other people think of other people. Talk is cheap. Actions is what counts. If you're in a relationship, talk is talk. But if you do something, you do the real deal. You know, take your wife out on a trip one day, or take your wife out on a special day when she's not even expecting it. Just randomly, let's go for breakfast. Let's go for dinner. She's not expecting it, even better. It's not even a special day. It's not a Valentine's Day or Mother's Day. It's just a random day. Let's go. Put the dishes down. Put this down. Let's just get out of the house. You know what I mean? Enjoy every moment. All these little things you can't be afraid of. Don't be afraid to show your emotions to your loved one. Honestly. Because at the end of the day, you guys already tied at the hip. You might as well make it work. Kineni says, we love people, and guys, I'm inviting you all to my monetizer party on the 5th of April, Saturday. Okay, Kineni, we'll check it out. Just leave me a message on my previous shorts, and then we'll definitely come check you out. Wagwan, Rez, big up yourself, Special K. Thank you for passing through. Yeah, we can't let fear dictate our lives, guys. We can't. And if you plan on letting fear dictate your life, you might as well go cuddle up in a corner and go sit in the back room or something and never expect anything good to happen to you. You have to get off your butt, face the fear, conquer the fear, achieve your goals. Yes, and expect failure sometimes. Expect something not to go your way sometimes. Nobody's perfect. No scenario is perfect. At some point, you are going to fail in what you do. But you pick yourself up, dust it off, and then carry on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right? No need to pretend. The biggest thing, though, is stop watch people. Don't worry about what people have. Focus on yourself. All that attention you're focusing on other people, if you focus on yourself, you might get further than where you are right now. You know, certain neighbors live side by side. They're always competing with who has the biggest vehicle or what toys they have. Like, look at me, I got a snowmobile. Look at me, I got an ATV. Look at me, I got a plane. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense, people, because you don't know what they're going through. They're living for those material things, and they probably can't even afford them. They probably just have them, and you know, who knows what. Maybe they can afford them. Maybe they just want to show off. Is that the kind of people you want around you? That are showing off, that are styling on you? Come on, you don't want that. You be around positive people that want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you fail. It's bad enough you're afraid to try new things, or you're afraid to take that step to where you want to be and succeed. But yet you're watching other people and talking about what they have. Don't worry about what they have. You hear me? Don't worry about what they have. Focus on you. No toys, but my kids got still. You don't know what I mean by toys, man. I'm talking about some big boy bikes. You know what I'm saying? Some big boy SUVs. The type that you just don't lease. You understand? The type that you don't get access to unless you have that kind of credit or that kind of money. Some people love show off. I don't hang around show off people. I don't hang around bossy people either. I only want to be around humble people. People who just respect life, respect what they have, and respect the people around them. I don't like pretending with people. I don't like fake people. I love to smile. I love to have fun. I love people around me to have fun as well and smile and, you know, be jokingly fun. You know what I mean? all that negative, sad energy and talking about, yo, this man and that man, and yo, you see what she have and see what he has, and yo, do you see them last night? And yo, don't get that talking from away from me. I don't want to hear that crap, right? This is why I don't hang out with much people as I used to anymore, because I just don't have time for it. Man, a ninja, big man thing I run. TC Lifestyle. I sure wish my former employer had the decency to tell me all this. The problem is they don't owe you anything. They don't owe you anything, TC. Once you accept that you're working for somebody else, they don't owe you anything. They pay you. They pay you for your service to be there. I don't want to break it to you like this, but this is something I've adopted over the years. When I go to work, they pay me to be there. You want me to clean the garbage? You want me to go drive a car off a cliff? As long as you're going to pay me for it, I'm going to do it. As long as it doesn't put me in danger or put me in any way of, criminal actions and stuff like that. They pay me to be there. So as long as I'm there, as it's reasonable within my contract or something that's within the company's expectations, I'll do it. I don't care. That's what you're paying me for. Once you get that in your head, that a company's paying for your time, then nothing should matter. You shouldn't care what they think about you, because really and truly, most people don't care about you, right? These guys are running their business. All they want to see is production. They don't really care about the employees. All this employee talk, employee barbecue, all these little things they want to throw at you, it's a facade. It's just something to make a company look good, right? And we got to recognize that. Once you recognize what's real and you focus on what you want, you'll understand a little bit better. I'm not disrespecting you, TC. You know I love you to death. You're the man. You're the big man. But once you get a grasp of how things work, these guys don't care about you. They just want a bigger check themselves. They're watching out for themselves. I know it sounds harsh, doesn't it? Yeah, I know it does sound harsh, but it's reality. My motto is that nobody cares. Nobody cares until somebody proves me wrong and they do something kind or something I'm not expecting. Then it's so refreshing. You understand? It's so refreshing when somebody does something out of the blue that just completely throws you off track. And you're like, oh man, humanity does still exist. And then that little act of kindness makes you want to do the same thing randomly to somebody else. And it is addictive. Believe me, it is addictive. Once one person gets it, the other person gets it, they might feel the same way you felt until you did that nice thing for them. Trust me. Welcome to Red's Room, people. Therapy. Special case healing you up, TC. Reds, what are you talking about? We're just talking about life and fear. The fear of trying something new, the fear of success, or the fear of failure, and what's it gonna take? You understand? What's it gonna take for you to get over that hump? And just facing real life scenarios. Some don't care, bro. It's a fact. Some don't care. Most people don't care. Right, Miss Charmaine, big up yourself. Welcome. There's a lot of jobs that'll smile in your face. Even your coworkers. Some of them, you might be with a coworker and they smile in your face, talk all this stuff. Yeah, let's go do this. Let's go this. Maybe we should hook up. Meanwhile, all they want to see is what you have. Right? They can either be lonely or just somebody that's a weirdo, but because they know you at work and they think they're your friends, but they don't know you from a hole in the wall, right? I mean, you will meet some good people here and there. Don't get me wrong. So I've met many good people throughout my times working, throughout my times doing music, throughout my travels. Met some random people that have turned out to be really, really good friends. But at the end of the day, they never know me. They don't really know me. They only know that me that's at work, or that me that's in the stadium, or that me that's doing this job, or that me that they see walking around the neighborhood, right? But they don't know you personally, right? And you don't know them either. So keep that in mind. Life is like a game. You always have to have a smile on your face. Tears of a clown, baby. Tears of a clown, baby. Put that smile on your face, but nobody knows what's under that makeup. You understand? I love the fact that I can play my music now. I never knew I could do this, man. This is awesome. It gives me a vibe.
This is for my subscribers.
Grace Lopez in the building. What's good? Life of Blake.
Let's go.
Blessings, TC. Blessings. My fear is, I told you guys already, my fear is of deep waters. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm terrified of deep waters. My other fear is trying certain foods. I'm so stuck in my ways of the type of food I eat that I'm afraid to try something different. I know it's kind of dumb, ain't it? How can you be afraid to try different foods? I don't know. There's something just about it. And that's wrong because food is food, right? Everybody eats food. You think you could put a plate of snails on my plate and expect me to eat it? Yo, are you kidding me? Okay, how delicious those taste. You'll never have me eating that. Because of my fear of what it is. You're not supposed to eat that, I'm thinking in my head. But there's nothing wrong with snails. People eat snails all the time. Escargot. I don't know. I see some people eat some really strange things, but to me, it's only strange to me because I'm not accustomed to it. So I know it's not being, I don't want to be biased, right? And I don't want to be a hater, but it is what it is. It's just not in my itinerary, I guess. My biggest fear, honestly, is just water, deep waters. Failing to succeed at what I want to do is a light failure. It's not something that I think too much about. I'm still going to go head first in it, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I'm not going to say I'm not going to do it, right? Because especially when it comes to income, if you have a chance to better yourself in income and the opportunity presents itself, you can't be fearful of taking that leap. Otherwise, you'll be in the same position your whole life. I've always wanted to start a business, but I've never had serious ideas about the business. It's just a little sparks here and there. But there's people out here who have business plan, tax layout, what it would take to get there, and yet they're still afraid to push that button and launch that business. But yet they'll say, oh, my boy's running a business, he's doing real well. Look at him, he's doing well, he's a nice car, nice house. And watch them and start focus on you. You understand? Start focus on you. I would love to start a business, but honestly, I don't even have any ideas of what I want to do. So for me, that's not fear. That's just not being sure of something. If I had a solid idea, I probably would. But there's people out here who have plans, like they have all these things ready to go. And they'll sit on it for years until somebody else takes that idea or comes up with that idea. And then they sit back and they say, that was my idea. That was my idea. I came up with that years ago. Yeah, it was your idea, but you didn't execute it, right? You didn't execute it, and you talked about it. Somebody heard it, and they just took your idea and ran with it. And look at them now, because you were afraid to take that chance. And sometimes the fear is justified, right? Sometimes the fear is justified. I get it. You put your house on the line, you put your family on the line, you put your family's income on the line because you have an idea that might work. So it does take a lot on that end too. Let's not pretend. But if you really believe in something that's solid, you shouldn't be afraid to go for that. Just cover every corner. Think about everything that could possibly go wrong, and then think about everything that could possibly go right. You understand? Oh, these kids are out here on the playground. Nice. I don't understand how these kids are out here in t-shirts and shorts. And I'm in a big sweater and jacket and all everything there. Let's see if my parking game is on today. Is my parking game on today? Yes, man. Big up yourself. Toronto Walker, big up yourself, man. Thanks for passing through. Hey, Reds, what's going on? I'm good, man. I'm good. Respect. Toronto Walker. Bless up yourself, man. Yeah, we're just talking that real talk. But TC, back to what we're saying. When you work for somebody, you're never going to be the man. You're never going to be the woman. It's their company. Whatever they say goes. If you don't like it, then they're going to eventually constructively dismiss you in some way or some form. You understand what I'm saying? You can't argue with them. You can't debate with them. I mean, if it's something that's unsafe or just something that you can justify and they see it, then more companies will work with you and say, okay, I hear you. But is there another way we can do it? and you have an idea ready for them. And then when you have an idea ready for them and it works, they might turn to you again later on and say, okay, you know what? This guy seems to know his stuff. And that's when they start looking at you differently. Not so much that they respect you, but hey, he's a benefit to the company. This idea has saved us tons of money. This idea has, increased our productivity tenfold because of this one little thing that he thought about that we never thought about. They might see something in you. And that's when they start giving you a little leeway. Keep in mind, they still don't respect you. They still don't care for you because at the end of the day, they got to hit their numbers as well. You understand? Let's not pretend. My whole life, I based it around not what people think of me. I based it around what I can do for people. And then I back it. I won't say I'll do something and won't do it. I back it. If I say I'm going to meet you somewhere at a certain time, I'm going to be there before you get there because that's just how I am. If I say I'm going to loan you money, I'm going to loan you the money. No question about it. If you fail to give it back to me at a certain date, I'm going to feel a ways because, we had an agreement and you let me down, and now it becomes, can I trust you again? Maybe, maybe not. Unless you had a solid reason. You say, bro, listen, man, things are just tough. Can you just give me a leeway and I'll get it to you? And then eventually when you get it to me, I can get over it, right? I can get over it. Just don't stiff me, right? Because I trusted you. And once I give you my trust and you break that trust, things will never be the same, bro. Things will never be the same. And the thing is, after that, I won't even want the money back. I'll take it as a loss. Just to show you the kind of person I am, I'll take it as a loss. I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to run you down. Keep it. Just know that you can never talk to me again. You can never approach me the same way you did before. And that's where haters come in. Because now they're mad at you because you don't want to take the money back and you turn them off and you don't hang around them anymore. Wow, you're the one that robbed me. Are you crazy right now? Are you crazy right now? I'm not afraid to speak the truth. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid, people. I'm not afraid to talk the talk. Right? Sometimes you got to hold your mouth. I get it. But I'm not afraid. Life is too short to hold back, man. Trust me. Your boy likes to live his life. Oh, nothing's going on, man. We're just shooting the crap. Did I lose the chat? Let me check. I just decided to jump on and just start ranting, guys. Sorry about that. Your boy was just ranting. What's Mama Charmaine saying? I agree. Too many fake ass people. That's why I have a bag of popcorn. Oh, okay. You're just sitting back there soaking it up, huh? Big up yourself, Miss Charmaine. You don't know what it is already. Let's go. We don't deal with fake people. Let me pull this off here. Let me talk to you guys. You guys are awesome. I have no more water, guys. So I start losing my breath. I blame all of you. I blame every one of you. If I start running, my throat starts going dry. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying in here. Big Chill. Register yourself as a company or a business like contract. Then you can. Sorry to see with the sunglasses on. Then you can rent enough things or write enough things off. Rent, gas, food, etc. Yeah, but you have to have a business plan. You have to have something solid. Most businesses are projected to fail in the first 5 years, just like homes. You come up with all this down payment for a home, all this thousands of dollars, all this investments, you move in, and the bank is betting on you to fail within 5 years. 5 years is not much time, especially for a family that's building. When you have your kids going to school, when you have a wife that works close, and you have all these people that you're starting to bond with, in 5 years, they're expecting you to fail so they can take your house away. So if you're not prepared or you're not ready or you're not fully prepared for what could happen, you lose your job and next thing you know, one of you get injured and you can't afford to pay for this house anymore. They're expecting this stuff to happen, guys, especially for young couples. I hope you guys know that, right? The banks are waiting for you to fail. They don't want you to succeed. Absolutely not. If they could take the money away, they're going to want to take the money away. Bottom line. Hold on, I have this one for CrossFam. I can't make him hear it now. I got to send it to him. I made a couple beats with CrossFam. I love this. Love it. So I had to switch it up. I had to switch it up for him. Nisha, what's going on? What's going on? No, that's better. I've helped so many. Toronto Walker says, I've helped so many people, but never once have they helped me in return. And you know, the funny thing is, Toronto Walker, it's expected. Sometimes when you do good things, you shouldn't expect anything in return. You did the good thing because you really wanted to do that good thing, right? I don't expect anything back for the good things I've done. But one day, something will come back to you in the right way. Maybe not even from the same person that you helped out, but something will come back to you, brother. Trust me on this. You can't border favors like that. You do something because you really want to do it from the heart. Don't be forced into it, by the way. You do it from the heart. And somebody shouldn't have to ask you. Let them tell your story. And if you hear their story and you're like, you know what? This guy sounds real. He sounds like he's really in problems. I can afford to hear. I can give him this. Help you out, bro. I don't expect nothing back. And you should never expect nothing back. But don't go up above your means or above your limits, right? Because the fear is there. And the fear is that they can turn on you and never come back to you. And then, you lost a friend or a cold heart. Hassan, big up yourself. Welcome for coming through. Welcome. Put up those stickers, guys. Bless up. Yes, Blake, you know what it is. These guys are waiting to take away your home like a bunch of snakes. They're smiling with you at the bank saying, yes, you're approved. You're good to go. No problem. As soon as you walk away, they're laughing. I give them 3 years. And they lose everything. And they're banking on it. That's why you can't go to a bank and pull out 20 grand one time. It's going to take you 3 or 4 days, 5 business days, even 10 business days. What do you mean I can't take out my money? It's my money. Because they're using your money to make money. And they can't give it to you right now because it's generating money. When it's finished, then they'll give it back to you and laugh at you. And here's your 1%. Right? They don't care. This is life. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but nobody cares, guys. Nobody cares. You're the only one that cares. That's why you got to make those moves. I'm not saying that you got to be the one that doesn't care either. You are who you are. If you're generally a nice person or a decent person, you're going to care. But don't let people step on you because they feel guys like you out or women like you out. The ones that care too much. Oh, we can step all over that person. Or we can take advantage of him. You know what I mean? Or of her. Like, guys, it's real talk. It's real talk. Don't let them fool you. Don't let me fool you. All right? I've been betrayed too many times, and I'll never let it happen again. I read between the lines now. Failure is not an option, says Big Chill. 100%. Hassan, bless up, says Miss Charmaine. Toya Crossfam, hello everyone. Big up yourself, Toya. Long time. I hope you're good, girl. I hope you're good, man. I haven't seen you in a while. I know your husband said you're busy. And you're just like me. You take work in so deep sometimes it overwhelms us. I hope everything's good, sister. I have enough respect for you as well. Hassan's hailing you up as well. Toronto Walker, salute. True. Hassan says facts. Hello, Hassan, says Toya. I'll keep scrolling up. I believe that. The more you give, they want still. Facts, right? That's why you don't border friendship. You don't border money. If you give something, do it out of the heart and just walk away and pretend like you're never going to get it back. Everybody's healing everybody up. I appreciate it. You guys go ahead. Positive energy. Stimulus Bank of Nova Scotia, Eglinton on Weston Road. Better give me my money. The only way they give you your money is if you sell the house, bro. But right now they're waiting for you to fail. They're waiting for you to not succeed and hit that mark. Oh, you made it past 5 years? Okay, you're good. We'll give you another 2 years when you lose your job or you get injured or your wife falls ill or your husband falls ill, and then we'll come for your house. Heartless. But that's how it works. Cheers, my fellow creators from London, Ontario. Okay, nice. Monkey Man, you're in Canada. Awesome. Bless up, brother. I like when I meet fellow Canadians because there's not many of us that do YouTube, at least not that I see, but apparently there's a lot out here. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome in, Monkey Man. Welcome in, Monkey Man Productions. Leave me a comment on my shorts, my last shorts, and I'll come check out your channel, guys. All right? Toya Crossfam, I'm good, Reds. Had some project deadlines keeping me busy. Hope you're good also. I'm solid, Toya. But, we miss you. We miss you. We miss you, Toya. Put up a high five or something up in the chat, guys. Show that you miss Toya. Welcome back. Life, right? Lives. There's nothing you can do about it. I never lend money to a friend or borrow. That's the easiest way to end a friendship. 100%. 100%. And you never live with friends either. That's another one. You never live with a friend. I don't care what you're going through. It's better you go live with a stranger. And I've done all that in my life. We've done that in our past. And we realize that's how we know it's not right. You can't do it. You lend money to a friend, don't expect it back. You want to live with people, you'll see who they really are once you live with them. And it's not pretty. It is not pretty at all, people. It's not pretty, man. You know what? I should go get some gas first. But I'm going to lose my spot. Damn it. I'm going to lose my spot to these reckless... You know what? I'll wait till my son gets in the car. I'll get the gas then. Screw it. Because it's so bad to lose the spot. When you come back, it's crowded with cars and nobody cares. They just park all over the place, all over the street. And they don't pay attention. And this whole spot I got is a premium spot. Captain Kirk in the building. Big up yourself, brother. What's good? Let's go, Captain Kirk. Miss Charmaine's in the building. Big Chill's in the building. Let's go. Yes. Captain Kirk is a good example. He's not afraid to take steps. He'll go on the ocean with a damn boat. He'll go on there with a skidoo and a machine, all these kind of things, and skim across the water. I can't do that. My fear of water will not allow me to do that. As much as it looks fun and looks great, I'm a coward when it comes to that. I can't do it. And I'm not afraid to say I'm a coward about it. Big up yourself, Ann. Big up yourself. Thank you for coming through. Right? I respect people who can do things without fear. I'm not saying go jump out of a plane or, go climb Mount Everest and stuff like that. That's beyond fear. That's a junkie. That's an adrenaline junkie. That's a whole different thing. But being afraid to try something new, I still have to conquer the food part. I still have to do that part. I get it. The water one I'm never gonna conquer because that fear runs deep in me. There's a story I'll tell you one day as to why it runs deep in me. So one day I'll tell you the story, but for now, just know that you won't see me in anything that I can't touch the ground on. If I'm in water and I can't touch the ground, you won't see me in it. So all the boat crews and all them thing there, nah, ain't happening with us, brother. Flights, no problem. People say, what's the difference? If you're in a plane and it crashes, if I'm in a plane and it crashes, I'm dead. I'll probably be dead before I hit the ground. But in a boat, no, the boat's gonna sink. And hear what? I can't swim. And I don't care how much floaties you have on me. I'm just gonna sit there in the water. I'm not even gonna pretend I can swim. I'm just gonna sit there and sink. You understand? But the thing is, I'm still alive. And for how long in this cold water, right? And I'm just sitting there in the middle of the ocean with cold water freezing me to the point that I'm numb till I can't even think. And then I slowly start to sink. And the funny thing about drowning is, it's the most peaceful death. That second of swallowing water is only one thing, but your brain is still functioning. Your brain is still functioning as you're sinking below the water. And you're seeing everything, and your brain is analyzing everything. And you're saying to yourself, you're dead, basically. And you can see it all. The blurriness of the water, the coldness of the water freezing up your eyelids, and your body's so numb you can't even swim anymore, and you just gracefully start falling. Gracefully start falling. I know it sounds amazing, don't it? But that's the fear I have of deep waters. I'd rather be in a plane, the plane goes down, crashes, boom, it's over. Nobody thought about it, nobody thinks about it, it's over. So that's my reasoning for boat and plane. I know you're probably gonna say, well, I don't like to take a train or a bus. I could do that. Big Chill says, nah, man, I don't owe anything to nobody. And that's good. Make your own way. You shouldn't have to own anything or owe anything to anybody, guys. But you owe it to the bank, though. And we can't avoid those ones. Captain Kirk is laughing. Life of Gay Blake. Blessings, Miss Charmaine's. Big up yourself, says Captain Kirk. Bless up, host. Thank you very much, Ann. Captain, hail up, says Toya Fam. And hail up to Ann. Big Chill, nah, big borrow. Harlan, says Miss Charmaine. Facts. Hello, Captain. Gay Blake, blessings. So on and so on. Reds, I never drowned before. Oh, that's because you can swim. I told you I have a story, and it happened to me in Jamaica when I was a child. You know what? I might as well tell you. And I used to know how to swim like a fish. You'll never believe me. I used to know how to swim like a fish, guys. And something happened to me in Jamaica where my foot got catching something, and I found myself being pulled under by the current after my foot got caught on something. My stepdad, not my stepdad, I would just say a close friend of ours jumped in the water and pulled me out. And I don't know. I thought I was okay, guys. I thought I was good. I'll go back in the water. I just never went back in the water in Jamaica for a long time. And then when my mom brought me up here to Canada, years later, when I'm a teenager now, like a grown, almost 20, in my 20s, I'm a single guy. I have this girl come over and check me where I live, and she says she want to go in the pool. I said, all right, that's cool. We can go in the pool. Meanwhile, remember, I haven't been in a pool or any kind of bodies of water since I was a child. I go in the pool now thinking I'm a big man. Yeah, man, no, watch this. Try to jump off the deep end, boom. So far, I'm good. I can swim underwater, no problem. I just can't stay above the water. So I can swim, hold my breath underwater. I'm good. I swim over to her now by the shallow end. And the girl was just joking around, playing around with me, and then she went under the water and pulled my feet from under me. Oh my God. When she pulled my feet from under me, something in my brain just clicked. It literally clicked. And I started freaking out. What the F is wrong with you? You're an effing idiot. Why would you do? I was going off. The girl was like completely paranoid. She thought I was like, I lost it. But she didn't realize what I was going through. I completely lost it. I thought I was dying. I thought I was drowning. Like that memory of when I was swimming in Jamaica, of me losing my breath and I thought I was going to die in the ocean. It just clicked in the pool. I'm in a pool. I could have just stood up. Guys, I could have just stood up. But I didn't. It was just that instinct fear that hit me. The girl never talked to me again. She never see me again. She didn't want to hear from me again, ever. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That fear is a real thing. Right? So now you know, all right? So I got it out there. That's receipts. Take that to Goga, people. I used to know how to swim like a fish until that day. And now I'm afraid to even attempt it again. But when I go on vacation, I'll stay in the pool. And believe me, guys, I can still go underwater and swim from one end to the other by holding my breath. But for some reason, I can't float. Maybe I need some swimming lessons. Maybe I should take it with my son when I bring him, right? But me walking through the, yo, let me tell you something. So my last, Friday, I brought my son to swimming. The only way you can get to the pool is to walk through the men's change room, which is really strange to me. Because here I am fully dressed and I'm walking through, and all these men are walking around with their thing hanging out in front of all these kids that are changing. Oh man, what is this? What is this, bro? I'm fully dressed like I'm dressed right now to walk my son to get him to the other side of the pool. Why do I have to walk to the men's change room? And why is there big men with their thing them hanging out with little kids around? Yo, my son is never going through there without me. That's crazy. I never knew that's how they did in these pool scenarios, guys. I'm sorry. Bought 650 worth 9 million now. Got moms and family still. Nice, bro. That's a good one. You maintained it. Good for you, Big Chill. Miss Charmaine says no. Oh my, like guys, seriously. It's trauma. And the girl never talked to me again. I haven't even seen or heard from her since. I kind of feel bad because I didn't mean to snap on her, but it was an instinct thing. I'm telling you, bro. Jamaican off to work, done. Thank you very much for the like, brother, or sister. Thank you for passing through. I appreciate it. I can float for hours, Miss Charmaine says. I can't float for a minute. Evangelist Malvina, thank you. Praise the Lord, host. Thank you for passing through. Big Chill. Send some friends from the hood to our condo downtown to rent still. Oh boy, how can they afford that? Downtown rent is no joke. Evangelist Malvina is giving thumbs up. Thank you. Let me give you a joke, says Grace Lopez. All right, Grace, let's go. Toya, wow. Yo, I don't really tell people that kind of stuff, but I'm just, you guys got it out of me today because I'm in that kind of mood to just speak my mind. Nomad, big up yourself, says Nomad. Welcome, Evangelist Toya. Yes, you have to go through the change room, but I have never seen anyone completely naked. Toya, I didn't know what to say. I see this one little China man I walk around with his dingling and hang out. I see this big grown fat man walking around with his thing hanging out, and I see these little kids naked in the pool washing off this the chlorine. Just something's not right here with me. I don't get it. Why can't these kids have their own little change room? It's not so much the man them naked and stuff like that. That's something you're gonna have to deal with in life anyway if you're gonna go swimming and have these rooms. But grown men, butt naked, and kids over here naked. Oh, something is wrong with that. And I want to tell him that too. I want to tell him that. I shouldn't have to bring my son to a room, a change room where a bunch of men are naked for him to change and go into the pool. There's got to be a separate entrance, bro. So yeah, I never knew this is how it was. That's crazy. Jason and Gina, big up yourselves. I know you probably came in at the wrong time. What this guy talking about? See, that's another thing about fear. Because with all the predators out there, my fear of bringing my son through there and having him see these kind of things, and then people seeing him in the condition he is before when he's changing to go to the pool, my fear is there. 'Cause I don't trust people like that. I let my Qs use the one in the stalls to change. This one doesn't have stalls though. This is the YMCA on Bayview and Shepherd. It's like one big room. You go in there, they have lockers and stuff. So from the time you enter the entrance to the time you get to the pool, so right before you get to the pool is the showers, right? And so these people are coming out of the showers butt naked. They're parking, sitting down on the bench butt naked. Kids are there, under like my son's age, 6, 7 years old. And there's big grown adult men, like separated. If you're gonna have kids come swim, don't allow adults to come in at the same time. Tell the adults to come at a later time. Set it only for the kids. Oh my God, Toy, I can't believe you're telling me this. No way. Not cool, man. Not cool. Maybe I'm just old school. I don't know. I'm just old school. I don't know, but that is. I told my wife. I said, "What the hell is going on here?" I told her that. She was laughing at me. I go, "No, it's not funny. It's not funny. You're always saying you're protecting our son. You're protecting our son from people. This is like walking into a lion's den." Pick up yourself, Jason and Gina. Pick up yourself, Toya Cross, fam. I don't know. My fear kicks in sometimes, and it's only for protection of my kids. And like I said, my fear of deep waters. I have no problem jumping in a plane. I have no problem taking chances in life. That fear won't hold me back. Hence what we were talking about the whole time. The fear won't hold me back from starting a new job. The fear won't hold me back from what if I get a higher position, I'll be the first they get rid of. I've been doing this for years, and I thought I would have failed a long time ago. I thought they would have fired me years ago. And that fear of taking that new position would have held me back. But I wasn't afraid to take that position. I wasn't afraid to take many positions that they offered me after that without me ever applying. Because what I do is I do what I do. I don't make excuses. I don't pretend. You pay me to do something, I'm going to do it. As long as it's not going to hurt me or hurt anybody else. All right? Don't let fear hold you back, guys. That's all I'm saying. That's all I can say. Evangelist, praise internet, gone, no light, thunder. Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up, Evangelist Malvino. These adults should be more mindful of the kids, though. They should know better. Yes, that could work too. Right, Toya? Wrap a towel around yourself. Bro, there's kids in here. Like, put something around your body, man. I understand the shower part is going to be difficult because it's wide open. It's not like in stalls like what you're saying. But, there's kids here. Like, put something around yourself, man. If you want your little titty them hang out or your big backside hang out, whatever the case may be. But, bro, these are kids. This is the same thing that you're trying to keep them away from on TV and the internet. Now you're, like, fully exposed. What kind of thing that? They should be more mindful. Facts. Bye, guys. Red pea soup on the stove. Big up yourself, Miss Charmaine. Enjoy that red pea soup. I wish I could have some right now. That would be nice. That would be real nice. So I can't believe that's what you're telling me. That's what you see. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Kill fear. Toya, you're a good what is it? You're a good example of that. Not being afraid, coming where you're coming from to take chances and succeed at what you're doing without the fear. Right? I agree 100%. Don't let fear overcome you guys. Don't let it take over your thinking or your way of getting stuff. You have to conquer it. One day I'll conquer my fear of eating different foods. But I don't know about the snail part. But there's other things I'm afraid to eat. I've never tried cheesecake, and I don't think I'll ever try cheesecake. I have a fear of cheesecake. You guys don't laugh at me, okay? Don't you dare put up no happy faces about me being afraid of cheesecake. So, of course, you're a go-getter. Of course, and that's why your husband respects you, right? We respect people that are go-getters and don't make excuses. If everything falls apart, it falls apart. We try again, we build up and we go again, right? That's what it is. We don't want it to happen, but you have to keep it in mind that anything can happen, people. All right? Anything can happen. I'm not going to put it on myself and say I get in a car accident today and I can't walk tomorrow and I lose my job and now my wife is stressed out and she goes into a mental breakdown. Now we can't afford to keep anything that we own. We have to throw it all away and now we're back on the street and we're literally on the street. Anything can happen, guys, okay? You have to have a backup plan. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to go to different places. Don't be afraid to succeed. Don't be afraid to take that idea to the next level. Fear holds you back. Gabe Blake says, I eat cheesecake, but I didn't like it. Gabe Blake, I've never tried cheesecake and I'm afraid of it. I don't want to eat it. My wife always says, why don't you like it? I go, I don't know. I'm like a little baby. I don't know. I don't want it. 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 Don't put it in my mouth. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. That's why Special K calls me Mana Winja. Because every time the wife tries to give me my pills, my what do you call those pills? Fish oil pills and all these kind of energy pills and vitamin pills before I leave. More time I just run out the house before she sees me. And she'll call me and she goes, you didn't take your pills. Oh, yeah. Damn it. Sorry, I didn't see them. And then she started using my son and my son started pushing them down my throat. The most successful people have failed before they became successful. Some lost everything several times before they got it right. And this is what I was saying earlier. Right? And imagine that. They tried several times and they had no fear to try second and third times before they finally made that success. Right? That's exactly what I'm talking about. You can't be afraid. Fear actually holds you back sometimes. The fear of water and the fear of food, that's just a joke thing with me. You know, that's not a big deal. But the fear of life and the fear of succeeding in life, facts. My mother was afraid of taking pills. I'm not afraid of taking pills. I just don't like the way they feel when they go down my throat. It's not like my wife gets me those little tiny ones that you can just drink with water. It's those big jelly ones that when you swallow them, you feel like your throat's gonna lump up on you, and then, especially if they have any flavor like the dry ones, oh my God, I can't do it. I eventually do it because I know she hounds me about it, but it's not something I like doing. So yeah, just by the way, while I'm on here, I sent your husband 3 beats created by this new AI program. Yo, I would bump them in the car right now. They're so crazy. I know he's probably working. He's saying, yo, what's this guy bugging me for? Wait till he hears it. He's going to love it. And there's not much vocals in it. It's only like cross fam here, cross fam there, and a lot of humming. But it's good for when you're doing video so it doesn't distract your audience too much. So they can still get the vibe. They still hear the cross fam in the background. Hopefully he likes it. You know what I do. And see, these are the kind things that we do without thinking about it. He came across my mind. He helped me do something this morning, and I said, you know what? Let me see if I can do something with CrossFam and run it. And he helped me out, and I sent it to him, and hopefully he likes it. Because we're having a big issue with YouTube not being able to comment on people's live stream. It's really starting to cheese me off. It's happening more and more for me, and I reached out to Goga. Goga reached out to his management team, and he said basically there's an issue going on with YT right now. And to basically just contact them through the help section in your YT studios. So I sent him a message. I'm just waiting for a response. Because I went to 3 channels this morning to do a live, to support their live. And I'm typing, and nothing is going through, and it's starting to cheese me off. So CrossFam was on one of them, and I texted him. I said, Cross, I don't know what's going on, bro. Do you see any of my chats? And he says, no, I don't see anything, bro. So he had contacted that person because he was on the live and said that Red's is trying to chat, but he's not seeing anything. And the man tried for a good 30, 40 minutes trying to figure out what's going on. I'm not hidden. I'm not blocked. He even has me as a approved user. I think he tried everything, and at the end he had to add me as a mod just to get me in the building. And eventually that worked. So Reds, put thought in it. Write your plan down and go get it. The thing is, I just don't have an idea what I want, Toya. That's the problem. I don't have any business plans or any business ideas. I'm just a little hustler. That's all I am. I hustle there. I hustle there. I wouldn't know the first thing to do with a business. I know it's kind of shameful, right? Because a lot of people want your businesses so they don't have to work for people. And at my age, I should be looking at something like that. I know, I get it. Maybe my wife has ideas though. My wife has some good ideas. Maybe I should start backing her ideas. Jason and Gina. Who is this, Jason or is it Gina? You love cheesecake? Tell me why you love cheesecake. Cheesecake, I will never try that. Keep it to yourself. What has got Miss Gay Blake? My mother was afraid of pills. Yeah. The music really sounds nice. Thank you. I'm just playing it in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud, guys. It's always it. That's one thing I have a issue with. I'm trying to work when I do my videos that the music doesn't drown out the vocals, because that can be annoying as well. You just want it so far in the back that people can hear it, but not till it's overwhelming, especially when you're trying to talk in a video. Toya Cross, I am the minority in my team, but they have respect for me because my work quality and ethics. It gives me the edge to negotiate when performance review time. Nice, Toya. And that's how I am too. I don't care if they respect me or not. I don't. But at the end of the day, don't put me up here and tell me that I don't deserve this and I don't deserve that. Here's what I've done. And they look at it and they say, all right. But Toya, at the end of the day, I'm just a minority. And I'm not just talking about being black, right? Right now, we used to have even white guys now, white people in my workplace are non-existent almost now. It's non-existent. It's mostly Indian and Filipino now. So tides are turning, right? I'm probably like 1 out of 8 black guys in the whole company. We're in all different positions. So it's not like the company hates on us. We all have opportunity. There's positions that go up. You apply, you don't apply, or they just give it to you because they see what's in you. But a lot of people are afraid to take that chance to apply for a position because they're afraid they might not get it. I go, how are you not going to get it if you don't apply? And that's why I excelled, because all these people are afraid to be supervisor, afraid to be a manager, afraid to be a team leader, afraid to be that person that makes these calls when needed. So when I eventually moved up in my position, all these people that I started with just turned on me. They all started to hate me. They all started to despise me. Like really hate me. I couldn't believe it. I go, bro, we used to go out for dinner together with your family. We used to go on lunch and go to the strip club together after work was done. We used to do this, we used to do that. What's the problem? Oh, you're on a different level now. You're on a different level, bro. You could have applied for the same position. You didn't do it. And that's why the position was open for so long and they chose me. And I didn't have to apply. You could have had this position. Don't make no excuses with me, bro. Your fear of applying, or your fear of losing your job because they might only last 5 years as a supervisor. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. I don't want to hear that. And those are the things that turn you. So everybody I started with has only one left, and he still has the hate for me. He's carried that hate for over 10 years, people. Wow. Wow. Crazy. Jason and Gina, we have an extreme cleaning business. Yes, my wife has been talking about a cleaning business for a long time. Maybe I should really start supporting her on that level and find out what we can do to get it to that level. That's good for you guys. You work and you do your own thing. Excellent. Excellent. Plus you do YouTube. Respect Drew every time. It's been happening for a while now. Sometimes I have to reach out and let the person know I can't get to them. Oh, okay. So it's not just me then. You're getting, you can't get into live chats? Great Gay Blake. You're having the same issues too? Jason and Gina, it's good you can't dislike something. Never hard. Let me make sure I got it right. It's good. You can't dislike something you never had. Gina, Jason, it's all up here. Once my mind is locked in, I don't like it. Who knows? Somebody might trick me one day and make me try and say, yeah, that's pretty good, man. What is it? Cheesecake. Cheesecake. Get the hell out of here. So you're right. You're absolutely right. You have to fool me. Classic hairstyle. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Welcome in. Man, ninja. Is it? Welcome in Classic Lifestyle. Big Chill. Where do white people go? Yo, Big Chill, you know this. You live in the West End. All these jobs that used to be whites and then the black starts coming in. Now the whites are disappearing. The blacks are there, and now the blacks are being pushed out. The Indians are there. The Filipinos are there. The Mexicans are there. It's just happening. It's just the tides are changing, right? Tides are changing, people. Get your shit together. And it's not a racial thing, guys. It's just a fact. I'm just talking the truth. So nobody should take anything personal what I say. Sorry, fam says true, Gina. I'm way back in the chat, ain't I, guys? Big Chill, that's where the money went to the strip joints. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I was a young man and I didn't have nothing to gain and I was just free, the strip clubs was the thing. You know, dirty ass girls. Now I think about it, I'll never go back to that kind of lifestyle. What the hell was I thinking? But as a teenager, you're not thinking, right? Your mind is not developed yet to understand these things, right? I'll never do that again. I wouldn't even waste my time even walking around one. I just won't go anywhere near one right now. It doesn't make no sense to me. Jason and Gina, I have a cleaning OCD, so why not? Who am I talking? Is this Jason or Gina? If you want to know who I'm relating with. Is it Gina that has the OCD? OCD is a serious thing, guys, because every little piece of lint and dirt is a big thing. If you don't know what OCD is. Classic blessing, Jason, Gina. It's a glitch at YT. Come out of the app and come back in. I tried that several times. It didn't work. I've even shut off my phone right down to restart, reboot, and I came back in, still wasn't able to access. It's not until he put me as a blue jacket before I was able to get back in the chat, because he found me in his list of approved users. So he had to go into his YT Studios, look at approved users, click me, set me as a mod, and that's when I was able to come back into the chat. I wasn't blocked, I wasn't hidden. So it's really strange, and it's happening on so many channels that I go to. I just feel bad because I'm there to support, and I can't make a comment, and I get frustrated. You know what? I just shut the live off, and they lost me just like that, which sucks. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Put up that sticker if you know what I mean. Big Chill says being twice in the hole in my life still no good. Yeah, I've been in the hole a few times, but like I said, I pick up my big boy pants and didn't let the fear overwhelm me, and I put on my big boy pants and stepped outside and did what I had to do to get back where I was. Focus. That's it, Gina. Turn your passion into financial capital. So yeah, we might have to hire you. Maybe you start selling services of how to make money, how to put businesses together. Maybe that's what you're built for, right? Maybe that's what you're built for. There's a lot of YouTubers out here that's putting plans together for people. Facts. All Indians, true. And there's nothing wrong with that. Indians are taking the jobs that nobody else wants. So don't tell me that you can't find a job, bro. You can find a job, you just don't want to do it. Even if you just got to take this job to get to the next level later on. I don't want to hear about you can't make no money because there's no work. Don't talk to me about there's no work. There's something you can do until you can get to where you need to be. You take this job. I don't care if it pays $15 an hour. You take it, you deal with it until you can find something else. Because at least you still have an income. Don't make these dumbass excuses about there's no work. Big man don't want to hear them thing that. Toya Cross, haha. I love those stuff, Reds. I just need to make the time to do it. Toya, if that's what it is, maybe that's what you got to do. Maybe your channel's going to be financial. Not financial advice, but, you know, opportunities of making money, ways to do it, ways to go around it. Who knows? I had Jason's 30th birthday in a strip club. How did he like that one? Oh, man, I couldn't see myself in there anymore ever again. Because my mind has changed now. Now all I see is dirt and infection and no disrespect to the ladies, though. I know you got to do what you got to do to survive. I get it. Because I was there supporting you. I get it, I do. But now my mentality is just so different. I don't know if this just comes with age or what. I don't care how beautiful you are, how sexy you are. All I see is just, I'm sorry. And for the ladies on here, no disrespect to any of you just for talking about it. But you know, sometimes things just come out there. And that's when I was a teenager. Don't hate on me, okay? Don't hate on me. Lucy Warren's in the building. Bless up, Lucy Warren. Let's go. Let's say Jason and Gina, that's what he wanted. One and done. We call it a day, huh? Call it a day. done. Funny enough, I licensed to give mutual funds advice. Oh no, wait, Toya. So you're already halfway there. So what are you afraid of? Let's talk about fear again. You're afraid of the time it takes, the commitment it takes to get it started. You have your house, you have your family, you have your daughter, you have your son, you have your husband, you have all these things that you got to pay. And you see, that's the real fear. The real fear to lose everything on a whim of an idea that might work. But it's hard. It's a tough decision. It is a tough decision, guys. And there's no halfway stepping. When you're going into something, you got to go into something wholeheartedly, 10 toes down. If you really want it to work, if you really want to commit to it, that 24-hour no sleep, that 365 a day, a year passion into it, if you really want it to work. Toya's giving me that. You know what I'm talking about, Toya. You know you can do it, but I understand the fear. The fear. It's pretty bad, I know. And the thing is, you work so hard in your life to get where you're at, and you built all this stuff up, putting in all the passion to get where you're at, and you're going to take a chance now when everything is already here, and you could lose everything. Ugh. It's a terrible feeling, ain't it? It's a terrible feeling. But you know that idea will work. You know that idea is going to get through, but yet you hold yourself back. But yet in the back of your mind, I know I can do this. I know this idea is going to work. And before you know it, somebody else gone with your idea. Gone with your idea. Then I drive by in some big ass vehicle, and you're sitting there saying to yourself, I knew I could have did this. I knew I should have did this. I'm conquering fear this year. In 2025 is the year. That's what I'm talking about. So am I. Toya, hear what? I'm going to conquer some fears too. I'm going to set some goals for myself now that you're on here. Sound the alarm. Sound the alarm again. Big things are going. Yo, hear me? I'm going to conquer some fears this year. Because I've been so flustered with work, and I stuck with work, and I haven't been doing anything but work. I come home, sleep, and do whatever little chores I have to do to help my wife out. We're going to make an effort to get out here and go places, do some different things as a family more often. Right? I'm going to conquer that fear of, I need to go to work. I need to focus on work. I need to focus on family. Work comes secondary. It's our income, I get it, but that part is under control. The family part is not under control if you can't even get out of your house and go enjoy something and enjoy the time that you're working for, right? So I'm going to make that commitment to you alone. I'm going to make that commitment to you alone, Toya, because I see what you guys do as a family, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that you can take your kids out and go to these little functions and enjoy it. Big up yourself. Misha blessed the same way. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. Classic hairstyle. What are you peeping at? Let me see what Jason and Gina says. Toya, I figured, hey, he seems like a young man. We were dating then. I gave him $200 to make it rain. And once it's gone, that is it. Hey, Gina, big up yourself. You're a real one, Gina. You're a real one. I can't lie about that. Big up yourself. That's a real one right there. And the fact that you admitted it on here, bomb. That's why I know you're like my sister for sure. Big up yourself. Gus Sanders, good afternoon, Reds. Bless up. Gus, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Let me make sure my gas is not running out. Here I am running the car, but it's the only way the music will play. Classic, what are you staring at? Huh? Big Chill, used to have an antique thrift store, sold them before COVID. Perfect timing. Still now, everything is online still. Yeah. I don't shop anymore. The other day when you guys saw me, I went out there. The only reason I was out there because my wife was getting something for my son. But the shopping out there is hard now, man. We just do everything online. It's so much easier. The only problem is sometimes the sizes and stuff are way off. But you can always send it back. It's not a big deal. You don't even have to leave your house anymore. Jason and Gina, the biggest fear I will ever conquer is letting people go when they serve me no purpose mentally, physically, or emotionally. Don't care who it is or how long I've known you. That's your fear. Yes, and that's a good fear too. And that's really hard because if it's somebody you've known your whole life and they did something to really turn on you and you can't even stomach them anymore, I don't know. That's a tough one because we've all been down that road as well, right? We've all been betrayed by somebody in our life and now you don't even know how to look at them. Yeah, hey, YOLO. You only live once is right. Big chill. I want to check it out. Gina, you're a real one for giving him 200 to make it rain. That's bomb, bomb, bomb. Fire on that. I gotta sound the alarm one more time just for that alone. So guys, the topic was basically just fear. I was gonna talk about it because it came on in my head when I was driving, and I said to myself, you know what can I talk about it? You know, people want to hear and people go through, and fear of achieving, fear of failing, fear of success, and what it's gonna take to make you get over that hump. I managed to convince Toya not to be afraid this year, and I'm gonna convince myself to take chances. Maybe I'll try some different food and even show it on YouTube for you. It won't be snails though, guys. It'll be something else I'm afraid to try. Maybe sushi or one of them things that. Jason and Gina, I just ended a 30+ year sistership. If you can't be the friend to me, I am to you. Oh my God, Gina, I'm so sorry to hear that. 30+ years of friendship. Oh my God, you know what traumatic that is? Luckily, I was ending some of my friendships at an earlier age and stuff like that. I still have friendships that are out there, but they're not overwhelming. We see each other, and we held each other up. But 30+ years as a friend or a sistership, you're talking some big letters right there. That one's gotta hurt. Are you over it now? Can you say that you're actually over it now and you've moved on, or is that something that's still, in the back of your mind hurting your feelings? Because that one would hurt my feelings. 30+ years is kind of crazy. Yeah, it's hard to trust nowadays, still is facts. Big Chill, she's talking about the thrift store. Big Chill 200, LOL. Yeah, Gina's not playing around. Everything free for Gina. Big up yourself, Big Chill. Purple Heart, she's throwing them up. Yeah, when a friend turns on you and it hurts. And it's almost impossible to go back, because no matter if you forgive them and they forgive you and they apologize, there's something in the back of your mind says, I can't believe you even did this in the first place without thinking about how it would affect me or my family, right? And some people do things on a whim, right? And they don't really think about what the outcome is, but you're a grown adult. Sometimes you got to think about your actions, or think about what you're going to do before, you hurt somebody with your actions. I would hate to know a friend cut me off because of something I did to them. I think it would eat away at me. If I did something to them to make them cut me off, I think it would hurt my feelings. Got a nice antique teapot for you still. Gina, don't want to ship it when we link, you got it. Nice, man, nice. Gina loves her teapots too. All right, Gina, take it easy. The music sounds bomb still, man. It's running. Why do you only call me at midnight? Sound the big thing, them. The people them want to hear the music. Run the music. You asked for it, so rewound. We are here thinking about coming out there in April. Hit me, Reds and Big Chill. Absolutely. We're not the only people that's going to hit you. There's a lot of people that want to see you, Gina. You come to Canada, it's different down here. We're gonna love it. People are gonna want to come see you. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna have a great time. I know me, Toya, Captain Kirk. There's a bunch of people that would love to meet you in person because of the motivation and the love that you've shown us over the time that we've been on YouTube. Absolutely. All right, guys. But your boy's about to dip out of here. I'm not going to keep you much longer. I already had you for an hour and 24 minutes. Go support somebody else. Go show some love. Go create some content, guys. Remember, don't let other people's channels be your focus. Your channel is the focus. When you get a minute, you check them out. You do what you can to support. But while you're focused on everybody else's channel, you're not getting nothing done on your channel. You've lost focus, guys. Okay? I'm starting to admit that right now, and I'm starting to get over it. And I'm going to figure out how to get around it, still support somebody somehow, and still be able to create content, right? Content is hard to come by, and you don't want to sit there watching everybody else because you lose focus. Sometimes you get turned off, and then you don't end up doing anything for the whole week. So, focus. I'm gonna give you my speech right now. Let me find a beat and I'll give you a speech. All right? I'm gonna give you a motivational speech. Let me give you a motivational speech, people. You're like, what's this guy gonna talk about now? Seriously? This guy's seriously gonna talk about something now? Hopefully you guys are having a great day, by the way. Your boy is not trying to play around. Just stay focused, guys, is all I'm saying. Outside vibe. All right, let's give it a bit of a bump, guys, okay? Are you ready for the promotion? You might want to screen record this one. Let's go. Life is too short, people. Get your act together. Don't make no more excuses. Get off your butt. Right? People want to see you succeed. People want to see you fail. I ain't about failing. I'm about succeeding. Achieving. You can do it too. Now listen to me. You can do it too. Cut the loose ends. Cut those people loose who are all about negative energy. We're about positive energy. Grab yourself. Get a grip. Get a grip. Stop making excuses, people. We have no time for excuses in our life. Excuses make you fail. Excuses make people look at you like you don't know what you're doing or what you want. You're a grown adult. You should know what you want by now. This is facts. Your boy's bringing it to you, straight facts. Stop playing games with yourself. This is your life. Enjoy the moment, people. Straight from your boy Red's room. Let's go.
Baby.
Unfiltered Maria in the building. Just Gem Vlogs. Sonia's Adventure. Big up yourself. Gabe Blake. Admit the facts. I admit the facts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your boy's about to dip out of here. I'm just letting it ride out, okay? Unfiltered Maria, big up yourself. Thank you for passing through. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. All awesome. I'm just letting the beat run for a bit. Yeah, let's go.